Hello everyone, here is just a quick how-to on Explain Everything. It probably won't be quick, I'll probably talk a ton. So this is definitely an apology video for session number 1, because we were having a lot of tech issues. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of show a few things and Explain Everything, and what works for me. So I'm just going to go through some of the basics on Explain Everything. So the first thing, whenever you open it up on the top, you'll see a plus sign. It says New Project. So I touch that, and then it brings me to this screen. So there's 3 different choices. I can either do blank canvas, template, or files. So I'm going to choose blank canvas just to show you the tools. The very first thing I always do, no matter whatever I'm doing, up on the top, you see there's a title. It says Whiteboard 8. I'm going to hit the drop-down caret, and you're going to see that it's called Whiteboard 8. I always rename my projects so that way I can go back and find something if I want to. So I'm just going to call this Demonstration 1. And then we're going to hit Quick Save. Cool. So now it's saved. So now I'm just going to run through some of the tools. So at the very top, there's a finger, kind of like pointer. That's my manipulation tool. That's how I can shrink, move stuff around, enlarge in something, whatever. So right underneath it, right underneath that is a pencil. But I'm going to rewind that back. I'm going to show you my laser pointer tool. So down at the bottom, it's kind of like a target kind of a symbol. It's highlighted blue. That's my laser pointer. So this is the best feature of Explain Everything. Because I've had people ask me what's the difference between Explain Everything and Notability. Both are great. Notability works really, really well, especially for distance learning. When you're going to have your students work on an assignment, they can pull a PDF off of Schoology, send it to Notability, work on it, and then send it back to Schoology or send it to Seesaw. Explain Everything, you can do some of those same things, but I use Explain Everything more for a presentation, and the laser pointer is one of those best things, especially as you're trying to do some, whether you're doing a live lesson or a pre-recorded lesson. Explain Everything, I feel like is one of the best options you can, just because of the features I'm going to be showing you, and this laser pointer is one of them. So like when you're trying to explain to your students, well, up in the top right corner, in the left, or in the center, well, you can just use that laser pointer to help. Well, if you look up here in the top left corner, or look over here in the top right corner over here, or the top left corner, or the bottom left corner, or towards the bottom middle of the screen, it just helps you. So right up here where the laser pointer is, that's my manipulation tool. Underneath that is the pencil. So when I touch the pencil, that's highlighted. There's a few different things you can choose from. So when it's that black dot, we'll choose the size of the pencil to like very, very, very tiny, very fine to extra wide. I usually kind of go right in the middle. There's different color choices. I can choose black, red, blue, green, yellow, whatever I want to choose. But as long as I'm on the pencil, I can now draw. It's kind of cool. I can do whatever kind of features I want to do here. This all works really well for that. If I don't like something that I just drew, down on the bottom, there's an undo feature. So I can hit undo as many times as I want to. So I can keep on hitting undo, undo. Right up here is my eraser. So that's a pencil. This is a marker. This is an eraser. So I can also use the eraser. So I kind of go back and erase it. Or even faster, there's this X button right here. If I touch the X, anything I want to erase, I just touch it and hit that red X. Now when I get lots of different things like all over the screen, like you can imagine those are all math problems I'm doing, I can touch my red X, and right now it's going to delete everything because I did everything pretty much at the same time. I really have no choice. It's going to delete everything. Now usually though, like let's say I'm teaching a math lesson, I'll do a math problem over here. I'll do some talking, I'll do some teaching, I'll move some stuff around, I'll do another math problem here, do some pointing out, doing some talking and some teaching. But if I want to get rid of something, now I can go back, I can touch my X again. If I want to just get rid of this top one, now I can just get rid of that top one. So now I can do it individually. So again, this was my pencil feature. Right underneath pencil's marker. It's basically just like a lighter. It's almost more like a highlighter than more like really a marker. Again, that's my eraser right underneath it. There's 3 different options of eraser. The first one is if I drew something, this first one lets me erase it immediately. The second one is I can erase anything all the time. And the last one is I want to erase things off of a picture. This is a fill bucket. If I make a shape, I can like a circle, I can fill it with different colors. But this is another helpful tool, though. I don't really use the fill feature very much. That's just me. But underneath this is for shapes. So there's a picture of a square and a circle. Up at the top, right underneath those two parallel lines, there is the circle right now. I can touch that and I can choose some different shapes. They don't give you a lot of choices, but I can choose some different shapes to make. So if I want to make a star, right now it's highlighted on this star, so I'm going to make a star. To make it, I just put my finger on my screen, and I don't lift it off, but then I just drag it, and I can get to as big or as small as I want to make it. If I want to make some text, I touch that A. I touch anywhere on the screen where I want to write. So I can write a message. Hello, everyone. When I'm done typing, I can either touch off of it, just on the white screen anywhere, or if I'm done typing, I can also hit that blue check mark. This is kind of cool too. I can make this larger. So if I want to make that hello everyone text box larger, I start with my two fingers close to each other. I touch right on the hello everything. When I draw them apart, I can make that larger. If I squeeze my fingers back together again, I can make it smaller. That's for typing text. So if I want to do another text box, I just touch on another part, and I can do another hey over there. I can either touch just anywhere on the screen, and it goes off, or I can touch it again if I want to change something, or I can hit the blue check, and I'll be done with there too. I can move that where if I want to move that anywhere. Underneath that, this is the duplication tool. So if I touch this, let's say I want to duplicate that star. I can draw a box around my star, and now I have 2 stars. If I want to have 4 stars, make sure I always touch on the right tool. After I got done, it went back up to my manipulation finger tool at the top. Going to touch that duplication tool again, the dotted line with a solid rectangle. Draw around that. Now I have 4 stars. So that's kind of cool if you're trying to do things really fast. Again, underneath that is my X. That's how I want to get rid of something really fast. That's my laser pointer tool. That's my undo button. Another really fun feature on this, up at the very top, I have it's a couple of rectangles with a plus sign. I can take a picture. So when I touch that, I can hit a picture here. Just a zoom of my pillow here. Plus, I take my picture, I can use photo, I can crop the photo here with different features on the left-hand side. If I only want that part of the photo, I can hit apply, I hit done, and now I have that zoomed in picture of a pillow. Or when I hit that plus sign, I can do a video. You can actually even put in like websites. So let's say you want to go to YouTube for something to put in a presentation. I can do that, and so you can actually. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of really cool features. So that's just a blank presentation. Now I'm going to show you how to upload a file into this. I'm just going to check how long this video is getting. Okay, doing well. And I'll kind of explain why I check that too. So one thing I've been doing that I've been finding helpful, or one way I'm going to be sharing my videos and content with my kids is through YouTube. So I'm just using my YouTube channel, and I've been uploading all of those into YouTube. And then when I want to share my videos with my kids, I'm just sharing the YouTube links with them so they can go and watch those videos. The version of YouTube that I'm using right now, I can't upload anything longer than 15 minutes. Also, it takes a really long time if you have anything longer than 15 minutes. But I'll show you how to upload this. I've had a lot of questions on this. So whenever you're done with a project, up in that top left corner, it says projects with that back arrow. If I touch that, I go back to my home screen. I've got a lot of questions like, how do you import like a math lesson? So I'm going to hit that plus new project again. Instead of hitting blank canvas, I'm going to hit files. Then I'm going to click on G drive, which is in the center of my screen. And then depending on where you have your things saved, I have everything in my drive. You just have to go do some searching. You can, up on the top, there's a magnifying glass where you can search for something. Or if you know where your things are, you can do it that way. I'm just going to go to math here quick. And I'll just do an upload really fast from a past unit. Let's see, just quick of this one. So I'll do this again. So when I finally find, so basically these are tiny little thumbnail images. Once I figure out which one I want to do, okay, I'm going to do lesson number 5. So lesson 5 down here at the bottom, or I should say more in the center. Well, I'll choose lesson 4. Lesson 4 is right in the center. I'm going to touch it. When you see that little square on the screen, that means it's downloading. If I want it to stop downloading, I stop it. Right now there's basically a play button. That means start recording again. Okay, when I get that check, that means it's all the way uploaded. In the top right corner, I can hit import. Now this is right now. This is what it's going to be importing for me. This is a really important part for me anyway. Where it says separate slides, if I hit that drop down button, you can do grid, stacked, horizontal, vertical, separate slides. Grid, stacked, horizontal, vertical means they will put, so on this I have 11 slides. If I choose grid, stacked, horizontal, or vertical, they'll put all 11 slides on one page of my explain everything presentation. I recommend separate slides. So, and that's usually the default too. Then I just hit import, and then it brings me to this. So right away at the very top, I'm going to hit Untitled 9, that drop-down arrow. I'm going to change the name. This was lesson 2.4. I'm going to hit Quick Save. Do you want to overwrite that? It asked me to overwrite it because I already have the presentation for this. But now I have multiple slides. This is something I didn't show you on the last one. Down here in the bottom right corner, it says 1 out of 11, a plus symbol, or this front arrow, back arrow. I can go through my slides now just with those arrows. The right's going to bring me forward, the left will bring me back. If I want to make another slide, I can hit that plus sign, and that'll give me a brand new screen. I can do like different features. I'm just going to use a blank white one though. I'm going to check my length of my video here quick. Okay, we're still good. But I can do that, and I can now go through all of my different pages. Yeah, but basically I can just go through my different pages and do all my work, and then I can, I can write on this page as I'm trying to explain to my students. I can use the text feature if I want to write out an answer, anything. When I'm done, I just at top right corner, I hit back projects, and then it's saved. But yeah, those are the main features of Explain Everything. Let me know if you have any questions, everybody.